Should I just build a ladder right here? I could. All the railway stuff. Oh boy. I've got 3 flights tomorrow, including a 15-hour one. Oh my god. Bye, Luke. Good night. Holy cow. 15 hours. In 5 more episodes, the whole map is going to be ladders. It might be. It could be. Safe travels tomorrow, Luke. I do not need to go as high as I did last time. I just need to go high enough that I can get to our little stuff over there. Probably. Oops. Oh, it fell off. Oh, buddy. I fell off. Hi, Stokerise. You were talking about writing in video games in Ocarina of Time Episode 2. It made me wonder if you would ever want to write for a video game. And if so, what would your dream project be? That's a great question, Stokerise. I would certainly be interested. I do not know that I would be qualified. But, oh boy. I mean, a dream project for me would be... like, say a studio is building like a big old RPG. I would say I would have interest in doing anything with like some of my favorite writing in games is specific character work that changes depending on it changes over time or changes if you make different decisions or like because to me those are variations of showing growth in character or like change in character over time. I would say either of those would be very interesting to me. I'm not harboring any delusions about whether or not I'm qualified to do that, or even whether or not any, like a studio would ever be interested in me doing that. But it would be a lot of fun in the like theoretical pie in the sky world we're talking about. It'd be a lot of fun. Okay, we're gonna jump from here, I think. That said, I actually am gonna completely contradict myself. Hi, Danny, how's it going? I'm gonna completely contradict myself.
He'll give you a dime if you play Snake Eater every time you make a massive ladder like that.
You gotta sing that in your head. You just sing it in your head, Sven, and I'll support you. I'm gonna completely contradict myself. The thing I would actually like to do, the thing I actually have interest in, is give me a game where there's lots of found text, because I think found text is one of the most fun things you can do in writing. So, like, think The Witcher 3, right? Like, this is not going to be a spoiler for The Witcher 3 because it's just going to be an example. I'm going to make up an example rather than give you one. Think The Witcher 3 with, like, you walk into a house, there's a dead body on the floor, there's items in chests around the floor, there's environmental storytelling in that, like, the window, one wall is torn down and has scorch marks. Let me write those letters and diaries. Absolutely. Let me write the quick note that the husband was going to jot on the way out the door. Let me write that stuff. That is my shit. Is this a Mercer Sphere? No, that's not a Mercer Sphere. That's one of these guys. There is a slug. Do I have the health for this? Probably not. Okay, we beat it. Ah! Okay. That's my favorite. Oh. I was like, why is that red? Just saying not enough space to pick up leaves. That's my favorite type of like, it's like artifact. It's like an artifact. It's found text. I think that those prompts are very fun. And frankly, if you have any interest in creative writing, this is one of my favorite prompts to give to students. Like this was back in the day when I taught. My favorite prompt to give to students was like, take an example of a found text. If you go home to your apartment and there's a grocery list on the fridge, you can tell a story with nearly anything. Use found text. They always have specific forms. Think of one of the funniest found text short stories I've ever written, or sorry, ever read, was a George Saunders story that took the shape of a resignation letter. I think it's a resignation letter. I'm pretty sure. No, is it a resignation letter? Like any sort of found text, like the email you have to write to ask off work next Wednesday. In a creative person's hands, that can be a short story. And frankly, it can be more interesting than the night was dark and cold and I needed to go see my brother about. It can be much more interesting because you have all of these, I need to go this way. Shit. I need to go check on my FICSMAS stuff. You have all of these restrictions that make for more interesting writing because the restrictions help a ton with the creative process on stuff like that. They can. Found text based on Ada's FICSMAS dialogue. Yeah, that could work. Absolutely. Oh man, that's the third idea of something that would be a ton of fun to write. A character like Ada. Yeah. Okay, we have 332. That's way too many. And my inventory is way too fucked. Jesus Christ. Okay, we gotta sort the inventory first. This is stuff that's going in the... Get us coupons, so I can chuck all kinds of shit in here. Anything that gets rid of a stack without getting rid of some important materials would be nice. All that good. Did you ever manage to find the note about the guy obsessed with gold teeth? In The Witcher? Wait, in what game? Oh, no. You meant in the Minecraft server. Going here. Going here. Going here. Going here. Start research. My hope is that somehow these tree branches are turned into candy canes in a constructor.
Candy canes are used to create several items. In this case, when combined with the Xeno Zapper, you will gain a piece of equipment perfect for use against anyone on my naughty list. Like whoever hard-coded and black-boxed this event.
Hard-coded and black-boxed it? I'm guessing that means, like, coded the event into the game, cannot be removed, and then made it so that other people can't change the coding? Is that what that means? Oh, boy. Okay, we should figure out where we want to put this. We could build the tree. We could build it right this second. It is pretty big. I think we should put it up there by our lookout tower. That'd be fun. Oh my god, I have an idea. We'll put it up there, and we'll do this. Damn it, please tell me this is going to work. Okay, never mind. We'll run around. Have an idea. Fallout, I will say, that's a great point, Bobby. I have not played Fallout 3, but I enjoyed the these little found text documents in Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas a lot. Probably more Fallout 4, actually. But The Witcher does those as well as anybody, by the way. The Witcher, and frankly, on a much different note, The Last of Us.
Do we need that?
Do we need that? No, we don't need it. It's for joy. We're here to spark joy, Ada. The Last of Us is the other game that has really incredible found text, and they do theirs really focused and
This is ridiculous.
they do theirs in a really focused and lovely manner, which I really appreciate because it's really easy to go way too hard about this shit. Okay, we're gonna do it. Merry FICSMAS to all, and to all a good night. It's gonna be on the cliff overhanging our factory. Overlooking our factory. I should have put it over there. Oh well. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to make candy canes. Please tell me I did not make all this shit. Oh no. I was gonna say we're probably out. Let's go to the equipment thing first. And see about this candy cane Xeno Zapper. Bunch of gifts, 25 candy canes, and 2 Xeno Zappers. Okay. We can do that. On that topic, I love reading bestiaries and enemy descriptions in video games. Yeah. I love anything that... Here's the one thing I will say about video game writing that can be... Bobby says games are just really complicated books. Okay, I'm going to take a hot take. I actually agree. I agree with the sentiment you're going for here, Bobby. But I'm going to play devil's advocate and say the one thing about video game writing that is actually, to me, that can get in the way of the like artistry of writing. So here's the problem. I think that some of the video game writing that I like the most is the stuff that has room for flavor, for world lore, for... We're just building a ton of these storage containers because I want it to produce because it produces slowly, but I don't want it to but they don't hook up to each other yet. So I didn't need to do that. So here's the problem with video game writing sometimes, is that sometimes in video games you can't do that, and you can't do that as much as I would like them to, because they just need to get across the information like this item does twice as much damage as the last item. That's where, unfortunately to me, sometimes video games get in their own way.
Whatever.
A book is just attempting to get across the narrative. Everything serves it. Unfortunately, therefore, every bit of writing in the book serves it. Unfortunately, in games, sometimes what they're actually trying to serve is the gameplay itself, and so the writing can sometimes be a little bit more of a tool and less of an art form in video games. Not always, but sometimes. Hi, what's up? How's it going? Hi, Lyralyn. Meg says she has 2 things to say.
The first thing I have to say is the amount of poop that was in that onesie that has been in that plastic bag since Elle came home from
they don't
daycare
even know
last
this
week
story yet.
is a lot.
So, listen, don't sue us. We're not terrible parents. But last week...
No, we're not terrible. It's not like she was in it all week.
No. Well, we didn't clean it up for a week.
Yeah.
Last week, Elle came home with Kingsley's got the zoomies.
I gave him dental bones.
Elle came home in a new... Dogs, Jesus Christ. Hey, chill out. Chill out. Elle came home in a different outfit. Her other outfit had been destroyed by poop. And so they changed her diaper. Changed her into a new outfit. Yeah. They brought it home. They put it in a plastic... They put the poopy onesie in a plastic bag. They tied it up. They sent it home with us.
Sat on
It's
the
been a
floor
hell of a week.
of
We
our
haven't
laundry
touched
room
that
since
shit.
then.
We have not touched that shit since then.
So I cleaned it up, but there was a lot of poop in it.
Thank you for cleaning it up. I
Yeah.
appreciate you. I thought you were just taking today off.
Yeah, but life never stops, man.
Life never stops.
Life never stops, man.
It's true. It's true. Life does not ever stop. What's up?
The second thing is, it's very funny and sweet to me, but it's funny to me that you're like prefacing conversations about theoretical conversations about writing for video games with I'm so not qualified as a person with a master's degree in creative writing who plays and comments on video games for a living. It's like I am completely unqualified for this conversation. Who the fuck is more qualified for this conversation? I mean, people who have actually written
People
for
who
video
have done
games.
it before. Exactly.
Sure,
That was
but
exactly what I was thinking.
But
was people who've done it before.
that's a very small, like.
Sure.
You could I'm sure you would have a case for like why somebody should hire you to write for video games.
Yeah.
Whereas most of us would not. So I just thought it was really funny that you were like, I'm completely unqualified, and this is a completely hypothetical situation.
No.
Like, if I submitted my resume to write for a video game, they'd be like, the fuck? But if they'd be like, huh, maybe we should talk to this guy. Anyways.
That's sweet of you.
That's all. Okay.
That's very sweet of you. Okay, hear me out, chat. Then, I don't even have the thing in. Then we do this. Because I took it off my shelf to make room for the Outer Wilds thing. Yeah, I took that off the shelf. Oh, wrong button. Shit. The Dunning-Kruger effect is strong on this one. Here's partially what I mean, though, not to undo what Megan's saying now. Hear me out. Now we use this to come up here to look at it. We don't have to run around. Partially what I mean is just I don't really know. I know how novels get written. Like I've talked to enough authors. I've definitely read enough interviews. I've definitely read enough books like about process and stuff. Like I'm familiar with how novels get written. They're lonely endeavors where you are often closely working hand in hand with editors, but only late in the process, with et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, like video game writing. That's still a mystery to me how it happens. I talk about video game writing a lot, but I still basically have no idea how it happens. I don't know at what part of the process. I don't know. You know. I have read a little bit about it, but I haven't spent 15 years obsessing about it like I have with novel writing and stuff.
FICSMAS bows can be crafted from gifts in the constructor and can be combined with candy canes to make the candy cane decoration. Unfortunately for us both, this is only the first of several decorations, and you have been encouraged to spend your time and effort on these precision-engineered fleeting moments of joy.
It is going to be fleeting. That's a good reminder. Good reminder, Ada. If you don't think we aren't going to build this stuff directly through clipped to hell, then you don't know who you're watching. It's very similar to TV show writer rooms, but it also varies greatly. You look at two novels and their writing process, and some things stay very much the same, right? Invalid conveyor belt shape? Ow. Oh, did I do it backwards? Many things stay the same. I did this backwards. It's a person in a room and at some point extra perspectives get brought in, but that's basically it. If we're massively oversimplifying, but you know, whatever. But like the writing of Stardew Valley, wildly different than any writing done by CD Projekt Red on like Witcher 3 / etc. You know? I don't know. I have read a bit about. I read this really incredible book by Jason Schreier that I literally always forget the name of. Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. I read both of his books, or 2 of his books. He has a new book that came out most recently about Blizzard that I haven't read. But it's interesting too because I think it's possible that like sometimes the writing in a video game is like not maybe last, but like it's not the first consideration. That's for sure. Not always, right? Like I think that depends on the game, and I think the role that the writing plays in the game. I don't know. I'd be super interested in learning a lot more about this. And if you have any resources, if you've read any good books or watched any good documentaries or anything, especially on if they're on games that I've finished, I would be super interested. Would love to see your any recommendations from you guys. Yeah. Like my guess, if I'm just like, my guess and basically what I know from like very little industry knowledge, like so little, just from the outside, is that like also a lot of the writing, it may happen sort of, maybe not last, but like not first.
Just get back to work.
It may not be last in the process, but it certainly isn't first. And a lot of times it's almost like,
Do we need that?
we certainly don't. It might even be like outside work or like freelanced out type of vibe, anything like that. I don't know. It's all very interesting. Okay, we're gonna build some bows. We're just gonna chuck random amounts of gifts in whatever one we need more of, and then let this thing work. Yeah. There's a podcast called Triple Click that includes Jason Schreier that I think you would like. They have some good discussions about video games. I love it. I love it. I don't know. It's all very interesting. You can build the FICSMAS candy cane. I wonder how big that is. What is it for? Is it just for fun? Well, what the fuck is that good for? Build one more of these. Thank you, Artifiz. I would love that. Thank you. More candy canes and another Xena Zapper. I can just take my Xena Zapper out of here. Wait. Nope. I haven't upgraded that. I have a Xeno Basher. It takes Xeno Zappers. So I need a second one. Writing in Subnautica came way after gameplay design, if I remember correctly. That makes a lot of sense to me. To me, I think that makes sense, right? Like, to me, it makes a lot of sense to fill... Not in every way, because in some games, I think it better be front and center in terms of the process. But, like, writing in video games, it's kind of like what I was saying earlier. Like, to me, often what it does is it fills gaps. Whereas writing in a novel, it is the front and center. It is the art, the only thing under the magnifying glass. But in video games, a lot of times the writing is just there to sort of fill a gap, to provide the necessary information that you know a player needs but hasn't arrived at yet. That kind of thing, you know? Okay, so wait, hold up. We need to look at 2 things. This thing does do not liquor consume. How much damage compared to the Xeno Basher does 3 out of 5. Candy Cane Basher does the same thing. Okay, so it is a, oh my god, look at it. Christmas themed Xeno Basher. That's funny. I don't know. Video games are so, and you guys know this probably more than me. Video games are so interesting and so fucking complex. It blows my mind. I don't know how you would ever make one. I don't know how they do it. The amount of problems you have to solve and the amount of tools at your disposal. But then each one of those tools causes problems for the other tools? I don't know. Yeah, I think we should probably make one of these just for fun, right? Takes 10 candy canes. God damn it. We'll put it over here so that we know where our holiday stuff is. I bought this game for Christmas last year. The CC Basher carried me through phase 1. I love that. I love that. Fond memories. Okay. I guess this is just like the FICSMAS episode, huh? World height, we can check off the list. My personal to-do list that I was thinking about over here. We've been to the crater. We need the day 4 thing for the next item. We need to sort our inventory. Let's every series needs a FICSMAS episode. It's true. Let's update our to-do list. Sort inventory. We can check on quartz on the bus. My next thing I was thinking was making nobelisks potentially. Yeah, the inventory is... We're still getting rid of stuff here. That's good. Got 8 coupons if we wanted them. Let's just go ahead and print them. We're already carrying coupons in our inventory, even though we probably should not be. So, chuck our power slugs out of here. Let's chuck... These motors were all for this stuff. Chuck remains. Oh my god, I forgot about the jetpack. Oh, how quickly it has fallen out of my... let's chuck the Mercer Sphere in here. We can grab the Nobelisk detonator, because we may need that. This in here. I'd imagine video game writing where you had different paths the character could take would be super tricky having to anticipate player actions. I agree. It is funny, like, we've all seen this, but it's funny the way that video games can sometimes tackle, like we saw this with the, the Quarry and with Until Dawn, is that it's the, like, sometimes it's the illusion of choice. Sometimes it's not actually choice. It's the you get a choice here, but the writing either is the same or makes a very small variation one way or the other. Here's the thing I think we were learning. Right? Weren't we learning that, like... This was, like, over here somewhere? Did I tear this shit down? Oh, we did. Weren't we learning that, like, a normal Nobelisk didn't... Oh, we tried to blow up a different kind of rock. I don't know if it blew up the other stuff. Oh my god, we should have talked about Baldur's Gate 3 in terms of writing. Jesus Christ. Sorry, my brain is... Oh, speaking of +1 hand equipment slot, let's do this. All we need is 50 fabric, it looks like. I can almost do that right now. My brain's kind of going a million miles a minute. I don't know exactly what I want to do right this second. It also takes biomass. Do I have any of that in here? No, we do not have enough time in this stream to talk about the writing in BG3. Not even close. Not even close. the amount of I would love a entire novel written on the writing of BG3 and how you possibly can make that much make that many different possibilities occur, or like make that many account for that many different possibilities that the player might choose. The amount of like just sheer volume of writing that would take. And how do you keep it all, like, this is going to be a funny word, but like, how do you keep it all honest and true? Like, how is it true to character? How do you keep it true to the outcome or the specific choice you made? We can't talk about anything without spoiling stuff, but like, I was coming over here to, okay, let's focus up. We got like maybe 25 minutes left in the stream, maybe a little bit more. I was coming over here to do one extra equipment slot here. Expanded tool belt. Perfect.
Tool belt expanded. The latest data indicates that the mycelia possess sentience. Don't worry, we have been given permission to harvest and repurpose their remains.
Okay. We're going to go through every... Let's just do research for now, because we're just sitting here. Alien megafauna, we can't do this until we get... Although, actually, hilariously, I think we may have some of that. Crystal oscillators? No. We do have some circuit boards, though. So we can't do alien megafauna for now. Alien technology, we need a summer sloop and some items we don't have. Or we need a shit ton of Mercer spheres to make these upgrades. So those are off. We'll do these for now, eventually, but they're off limits for now. On the Caterium front, we need, I think that's polymer resin. No, that's plastic. Polymer resin is just the plain blue. Tons of high-speed connectors. I don't know that we need to build that right now. This is the AI limiters. I guess with AI limiters, I should just be adding this stuff to the to-do list so that I can grab it and bring it back. If we've already made it, that's all it takes, you know? Programmable splitter. Tell me more, please. Splits one conveyor belt into 2 or 3. Multiple filters can be set for each output to allow specific parts to pass through. That's just, all you did was add multiple, right? All you did is add the word multiple. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Mycelia. Gas Nobilis creates a deadly gas instead of a regular explosion. Plain old Nobilis here. Larian knocked it out of the park. BioWare games are similar, but not quite the masterwork that was BG3. It's easier to mentally plot those. This we can't make. It takes polymer resin, which is oil. And this one, maybe, if we add the Nobelisks. I'm going to add it to the to-do list, because I think we have enough mycelia. This one, we need whatever this is. Time crystal. Quartz crystal we have. Time crystal, I have no idea. Diamonds that have been reconverted. Reconfigured on a subatomic level. This one, we can do. Shatter rebar. Fractures when shot, launching deadly debris with widespread but limited range. It's like a shotgun. Oh shit, crystal oscillator I can make. That's where this is. It's here. Explosive resonance application, a pulse nobelisks. Powerful shockwave instead of a regular explosion. That seems less interesting to me, I'll be honest with you. This just takes 200 silica to get +6 inventory slots. We can do that. Okay. So, bye Rebs. Happy FICSMAS. I did read, yeah, Bobby, I also read a, whatchamacallit, a Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventure book back in the day. We're just going to see if we can fill our inventory with as many of these items as possible. Silica, there's 5. We have a ton over on the other side, right? There's the mycelia we need. We need to make iron rebar, which is just made from iron rods. We need to make 150, which means I probably need to make even more than that because I want iron rebar left over. So we'll go for like 250. Hi, Cassie. How's it going? Sorry, you said how's it going. It's going well. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing great. Having a good day. There's FICSMAS in there's Christmas in Satisfactory, which I find really funny. Okay, we're going for 250. We're at 2. That's fine. Okay. Biomass we can grab over here. Doing okay? I heard a big sigh, so I don't know if I believe you. Oh, no. If you can wait 20 minutes, I can go do it. You can wait 20 minutes, I can do it. Megan is currently, for those of you who cannot see what I can see, Megan is currently laying on the ground, face down, face pressed into the carpet, sighing and going, oh, I don't want to do it, in case you were wondering how her day is going. Oh. I'm tired of washing breast pumps. That's, which I find really funny. No, that's not true. You've done a lot recently. I was going to say, I feel like I've done a lot of washing pumps, but you also washed them like 2 days ago, so you have to wash your pumps like every day. It's crazy. Okay, we have everything other than AI limiters, which I think we already made up here, right? And then knobelisks, which we can make, I believe, with like sulfur and something. I should look that up, though. Okay, she's up. She's moving. She's doing it. I believe in you. Cassie says, I'm good, thanks. Just getting started on work. I love it. Did we make AI limiters or did we just research them? No, we didn't finish it, that's for sure. Oh, shit. All right, well, we only need 10. Oh, we need 60. Well, it'll be fine. We'll let this build some stuff real quick, and then we'll... In the meantime, I'm going to go search up a knobelisk and remember what that takes. Knobelisk takes steel pipe and black powder. Black powder requires coal and sulfur. Sometimes being a little horizontal helps. It's true. Did you do everything bar powering those machines? No, I didn't do any inputs or outputs. It's not true. I did some of the inputs. Because I got distracted by the idea of building a new bus, which I still have been thinking about constantly. I have even more questions. We'll get to that another time. We can work on that a little bit. I was thinking maybe we could build nobelisks real quick, but it's fine too. Do this. Is it worth it to me to build these? Not right now, it's not, because I don't have any Caterium in my inventory. Because I just used it all over here. We'll do that. Okay, so this should take care of the Caterium. Assuming I did any of this correct, which I do not assume that I did. 50 per minute. That's a Mark 1. It should be a Mark 2. If it is a Mark 2, then that as well. Problem is, I think that this is all Mark 1. Oh boy. Cassie says I splurged on a Wabi sanitizer when I was nursing. Is that a machine that like sanitizes bottles and stuff? I am our Wabi sanitizer for our family. Not always. Meg does some too, but I don't remember if the Caterium is coming in at Man, maybe I should have all this info available on my map. I'm at the stage of the game where I'm just rethinking every single design choice I've ever made. And by rethinking that, I mean also, I truly just mean like, how can I make this better? Like, maybe the plan is on my map, I should be able to look at every mining thing and know exactly how much it's putting out on a belt, because then I don't need to go over there. You know? I'm putting this Mark 2, and there's no way it's going to be Mark 2. It's going to be Mark 1 the entire way. That's fine, though. Is that overkill? Who knows? I don't know. Dang. Okay, I ran out of reinforced iron plate. What else is new? Let's just double check whether or not we had enough anyways. I can always just add it to the list of things to do. Increase Caterium smelting. And we'll call that good. At least we've now noted it. I think each of these was doing like 15. So we need 8. Damn. That mindset is the right one, what we call the golden rule. If it is not satisfactory, then you need to fix it. I must fix it. At least I'll be able to tell that this is... I mean, we'll be able to see that it's not full. Okay. So... sanitizes and dries. We use it for other things too, not just baby stuff. That's great. That sounds handy. Sounds handy dandy. Handy dandy notebook. We splurged on like a second like set of we splurged. We decided when Megan was gonna breastfeed that we needed like a second set of all of the like accessories for pumping and stuff. And
This is ridiculous.
But this is ridiculous. But this is ridiculous. In hindsight, we needed so much more than 2. You know, like we probably should have bought a third set. Because you're just always like wearing one and one. You're always wearing one and one is. This is just one belt, right? Just one belt, and one is currently in the washer or like in the dishwasher or currently drying or something. So copper ingot. It's on belt 9, right here. I don't see no copper ingot. Here's the copper ingot. Hey, and this one is not currently being used. That's huge. That's so exciting. Doesn't look like it anyways. I tried to slide underneath that. Oh, of course, I need more reinforced iron plate. What else is new? Me? Reinforced iron plate? Chat, what do you... Front seat question. Because this is not about getting a tip, and this is more about just making conversation. What do you think is the item in my factory so far that I have most often needed but been out of? Because my vote for that... that work? Oh, it did work. Hell yeah. My vote for that would be reinforced iron plate. And the second bet would be something to do with steel. Did I fuck these other ones up? Oh, that really is the fourth line. Steel beams? Yeah, I think that's super possible. I just finished episode 2 of the Ocarina of Time Let's Play, and I want more. Well, tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow. Oh my god, I'm trying to jump up. Son of a bitch. I feel like I did this all one level too high, but whatever. So one belt at Mark 1 would do this. I'm so glad people have been enjoying Ocarina of Time. It's been a long time. The clipping. The horrible clipping. Okay. Let's see here. These also need power. Yeah? Good. Appreciate you, Evo. Appreciate ya. Did I set these? I did. I did. So we should have close to... I mean, I don't know if we'll have close to 60, but we should have a lot closer to 60 than I had before. 22. Waiting on copper sheet, which we're making currently. We're going to take our quick wire back because we have it in our inventory that we can potentially make some stuff out of it. Ooh, our inventory is basically full. Okay, let's go do the stuff we can, and we'll come back for more of that. The research we can. I appreciate that, Evo. Evo, what are you most nervous about with your end of the semester? Do you have any like specific tests or classes that you're working on wrapping up? That you're most nervous about wrapping up, I should say. Okay, which ones can we do? We can do Smart Splitter right now.
Smart Splitter unlocked. The Smart Splitter offers advanced settings that can improve conveyor belt logistics.
Missing rotors? Okay. That means we need to add rotors to the dimensional depot. My inventory is so goddamn full. Holy shit. Okay. Then let's add that to the list. Rotors to dim dep. Dim dep. We have one that we could do. This one we need some more AI limiters. The mycelia one I think we can do. Nope. And not yet. Where's all this research I was going to do? Here. Crystal oscillator. Hi, K-Bell. Been lurking while working?
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Shatter rebar. The hell is this?
Shatter rebar unlocked. These quartz-infused rebars fracture when fired, launching deadly debris in a wide spread. FICSIT does not condone the use of such violent methods, so make sure there are no witnesses.
You can build radar tower. Make sure there are no witnesses. Okay, so we unlocked a shotgun basically for our for this. It sounds like we haven't built one yet, but we could try it in a second. We've unlocked a smart splitter, which I'm going to build as soon as I get rotors in the thingy. Dimensional depot. Requires 10 sand fluctuators. Good news, I've got 19. And yeah, we're learning. We're learning one thing at a time here. And also, we unlocked a tree of like a radar tower, which it says will give you like info about like an area. I was reading this while I was talking. Like info about like the fauna and flora of an area, the available resource nodes, any signals, which I thought was interesting. I don't know if that means summer sloop / Mercer sphere. We're gonna go find rotors and put them on a dimensional depot because we can. Modular frames. Rotors is like, is it right here? No. Is it right here? Rotors. Hell yeah. That's rotors coming in. Where's rotors going out? Literally right here. Haha. Okay. So, before rotors go out, we want to build a splitter. How's work going today, K-Bell? Holy cow. It's possible to get so little into focused with this game. It's so possible for me to look at chat and realize I have not read anything in... Who knows how long? Who knows? Okay, before we go back, that will allow us to build a smart splitter. So we want to test what that does, and then we want to go. Well, we need to grab some AI limiters here as well. Is it enough? 27. That might be enough because we used some already. No, we need 11 more. Damn. Probably handcraft them, but I don't know. Busy. I'm working on closing 8 contracts this month. Nice. I fell. Oh, why am I doing this? I don't care about it. I should just let it do its thing, and I'll come back. I don't need to handcraft copper sheets so I can handcraft AI limiters. That's just not a good use of my time. 8 contracts this month. Cable, I feel like you've like really hit the ground running with this job. I guess it's not been. It's probably been longer than I think since you've been working at it, but yeah, sounds good, Evo. Thank you. I love that the mods are trying to rush me off stream. Interesting. Whatever happened? What happened around here? All of a sudden, the mods are just trying to kick me out. I don't know. It's interesting. I can research this inventory slot for free. We'll do that first.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
Smart splitter. Let's see what this shit does. Do a normal splitter. Configure. Left output. None, any, none. Do I have options other? Overflow! Yes! Oh, baby! Let's go! Oh, I could cry. I'm so happy. That's so sweet of them to include that in the game. Overflow is huge. Overflow. I could kiss the developers of this game on the mouth. None is hilarious to me because it's like, if you need none, why do you even have a belt? Like, just don't put a belt up. That's funny. I don't know. Maybe there's a use case scenario where that makes sense. Any is great. Any undefined is great. So what this allows me to do, for those of you who may not understand what I'm looking at here, or at least what I imagine, my hypothesis about what it imagines, about what it will let me do, is this. If I do 2 belts here, I can do any number of things here. I want that belt. If we do overflow here, why is that working? Wait. Why is that working? There we go. It shouldn't work. Exactly. It should not work until this backs up. The minute this stops moving, then it will start working. Let's go. You can priority lane this one, and then this one will only go if that one is already full. The other thing you can do is only let through a specific item. So this one will have nothing coming through it because... Oh, it's so funny that they'll let you mix belts. They're going to let you mix belts and let you be smart about it. Only alien protein will make it through. Of course, there's no alien protein, but if there was alien protein on the belt, it would go
Ryan,
straight.
I can't usually watch live,
Other
but
stuff
I'm
would go
so
right.
happy seeing you discover this game. I'm 100 hours in on 1.0 and I just gotta say, Dharma. Enjoying the VODs. Cheers.
I love it when a compliment goes out of left field. I just got to say, Tama. Incredible. Incredible. Thank you so much, Stiggy Ray Cyrus. What a name, by the way. Exclamation Tama. Tama, you only have so much. Thank you. You described Smart Splitters perfectly in like the first week you were playing. So nice to finally see the reaction when you unlock them. I mean, I take no credit. There's a certain F-word game out there somewhere that has had a lot of, you know, so much of the game is more organized if you can do certain things with your splitters, or if you can filter in some certain way. And I think I'm not saying Factorio should get credit. I'm saying if you have a game where a belt system exists, the ability to then super customize how you split it or how you deal with it is so nice, and I would say almost so necessary. Why does this belt just go to nowhere? Where does this belt come from? What the fuck is this belt? Oh, this is the input for... No? Where the fuck is this belt? This belt is nowhere. It's just sitting here. All right, whatever. I can think of one situation for none, but I won't say it because I'm not sure if it would count as backseating or not. I appreciate you not saying it. Yeah, I would prefer not to know, even if you can think of one. Yeah, I don't know that I can think of a reason, but I also don't know. Again, I don't know all the future technology, so. Okay, that's huge. That's great. Really nice. Really great. What else were we going to research here? Power switch and toxic cellular modification. Toxic cellular modification. Where is that at? This one? That requires nobelisks, and the other one requires AI limiters. Okay, so we've basically gotten as far as we can right now with the materials we have in our hand. Smart splitter. Man, that's incredible. I'm so excited for that. Oh man. FICSMAS is upon us. Research is done. I love it. Chuck our gifts in here so I don't have to carry them around with me. Good stuff. Now I'm just thinking about how I want to use a smart splitter. I could put all of the things that are going to the space elevator on one belt and then smart splitter them off. Or smart splitter. Wait a second. Do we have smart mergers? Probably not, right? Yeah, I don't know if that's a different technology or if that... I don't know how you would even... Smart merger would just be like... The thing that would be most useful would be the ability to determine, like, priority input. Programmable splitter is still multiple filters. I can't wait to see what that is. We'll see what this is. Anyways, I gotta call it a stream. Thanks so much for watching. That's been Satisfactory, and I've been Ryan, and you've been the audience, and that's been FICSMAS. I hope you had a good time. Thanks for watching. See ya.